Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Here's carry number 1 for Rashad White. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll send a tight end in motion. On 2nd down, Baker. A throw on the move is caught. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. Going up top for Evans. And he will score. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Tampa. On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bucs come right back to tie it at 7. Each team 1 possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Pitts is the man in motion. On 1st down, it's Penix. And is downfield to the tight end Pitts. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. On is Koo for the point after. His kick is good. And the Falcons will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Irving now on the return. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. They'll start this on the ground. And here's White. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot here at the end of the quarter, but it comes up incomplete. Here's 3rd and 7. Now Mayfield. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
Now movement up front. It's a big decision coming from the officials. Who's the penalty on? The offense staying out there for this fourth down. They'll go. Mayfield. He'll look deep, left sideline. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 35-yard line. From their own territory, what a play on fourth down. 32 yards. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Baker gonna hand it to White. Well, he shows you the elusiveness getting out of one tackle, but not the other. Fortunate, really, to get back to the line of scrimmage on that play.
2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Open man downfield, that's Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds at the 5. It is a big play for the Buccaneers. 31 yards.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
A chance here to draw level before the break. It's 1st and goal. They send Godwin in motion. And he'll take it on in. Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
So back to level after the touchdown, in time for the kickoff. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. 1st and 10. From the gun, here is Penix. That one is caught by Mooney. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Oh, he tried to keep the play alive, but it is intercepted. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
They run with the Oregon man. It's Bucky Irving. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Here comes Otten in motion. Right back to Irving. Oh, and the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble. And this is taken in by the defense.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to...
Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Looking downfield for Otten. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. A huge play just before the half. 36 yards. They send Godwin in motion. To the goal line and in. Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa. His second touchdown of this first half. McLaughlin now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bucs have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Penix. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. The pressure all over him. He goes down again.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
That's complete to Moore on the right side. And he's out of bounds, very close to the 40-yard line.
Well, the run after catch is certainly nice, and they're definitely going to take it. But watch the savviness of the route running. Certain guys just have a better field for running these slant routes than others, and it's a nice result.
That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be. And they'll turn it over on downs. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw. That's Otten, open downfield. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. Down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Mayfield. That's caught. Trey Palmer. And he's into the end zone. Trey Palmer. Touchdown Buccaneers.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Penix. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. So we're at halftime here in Tampa, and the Buccaneers are in the lead. And we get you across the state to Orlando. And check in with the coach. Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Irving now on the return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. Throw left side, pulled in by Evans. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
They send Godwin in motion. Finding room at midfield. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st down is Mayfield. He'll air one out for Palmer. That's caught. And he will get into the end zone. Trey Palmer. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. His second catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Buccaneers will extend this third quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. To throw is Penix. That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
This is something we see so often out of these young quarterbacks, Mike, is their inability to manipulate the defense. They kind of telegraph where they're going to go with their ball, with their eyes. And I'd love to see him the next time when he gets to the top of his drop. Look off the safety. Hold some of the underneath defenders from where you ultimately know you want to go with the ball. A lot of that just comes with experience, and sometimes you got to gain that experience the hard way.
And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Mayfield. That's going to be intercepted. That's the safety, Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Pitts is the man in motion. Throwing now, Penix on 1st down. And that ball incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
We see this offense just continue to search for a spark. It's just this entire game, their execution's just been a little bit off. And now here in the 2nd half, they find themselves down by multiple scores. They're going to have to connect on 1 or 2 of these big plays if they want to find themselves back in this one. I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
On 3rd down, Penix. That's complete. He's got it to London. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
On play action, Penix. That's caught left side by Pitts. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Throwing again, it's Penix. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's the lefty Penix. He's got it at the 7, and he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal. London brought in motion. This one caught at the 4. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards. Play action. It's Penix. Over the top. He's got it. Rondale Moore. Touchdown, Atlanta. Here's Coop for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Falcons back within a couple of scores. It's 35-21.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Irving now on the return. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Baker gonna give it to Irving. Brought down at the 21, a gain of 1. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Gets this one into the hands of his receiver, Godwin. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. On the give, it's White. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. So, right out of the 2-minute break, we get a timeout used by the defense with 1:56 to go.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
They'll drop to throw. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only 1 remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation, and we're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
Gets to the edge at the 30. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. Falcons go ahead and take their 2nd timeout. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one. On first down, right back to White. Open space inside the 10. What a great gainer that is. He runs it down to the 5.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. In trouble, and down he goes. So, fire the cannons. It's a win for the Bucs. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, a few more defensive stops their opponents did. That's the difference in this one. So, that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Buccaneers get the win as we say so long from Tampa.